So many questions in the miraculous story of survival emerging from Cleveland. Wave 3's Cedra Mayfield got a copy of a missing persons report and tells us how a national TV show may have held a clue to who was connected to this case.
We now know new information about the victims. Police just released this missing persons report filed back in 2002 for Michelle Knight, one of the 3 Cleveland women found Monday after being held captive for nearly a decade. According to the report, Knight suffers from mental abnormalities that often cause her to be confused about her surroundings. She was last seen at her cousin's home at West 106th and Lorraine, just 3 miles from where Knight, Amanda Berry, and Gina DeJesus were found inside this Seymour Avenue home Monday. Just 1 year after DeJesus disappeared, this interview aired on America's Most Wanted.
Gina DeJesus.
In the 2005 episode, one of the suspect's daughters claimed she was the last person to see DeJesus. Police say that story is starting to add up, that Castro approached DeJesus with his daughter, one of her friends. Castro's believed to have returned without his daughter, given DeJesus a ride, and promised they'd all meet up. Amanda Berry now speaking out as well, saying Castro offered her a ride home from work, telling her his son worked with her at the same fast food restaurant. Detectives say all 3 women ended up chained in Castro's basement, where the women say they were physically and sexually abused. Michelle Knight allegedly had several miscarriages at the abusive hands of Castro. Amanda Berry gave birth to a little girl, now 6 years old.
I did hear that he had a picture of the child and said that it was his girlfriend's baby. But, you know, he was almost like showing off his child.
Now he sits in a jail cell along with his brothers Pedro and O'Neal Castro, accused of kidnapping and holding the women against their will. This story will likely unravel new details in the coming weeks. Stay with Wave 3 News on air and wave3.com online for the latest updates. In the newsroom, Cedra Mayfield, Wave 3 News.
And coming up.